Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen, to Global Impromptu Speaking session number 251st. Thank you so much for joining in today. And today our host is a very calm, a very soft-hearted, a gentleman, all the way from Sri Lanka, Toastmaster Sherman Perez. Let's put our hands together to welcome him, first of all, so he can make our life easy with simple and nice topics. Ladies and gentlemen, you will be speaking for a minimum 1 minute and maximum 2 minutes, 30 seconds. You will be managing your time by yourself. So manage the way you want. This meeting is being recorded and will be uploaded on social media. Watch at least your version to improve your next take in next meeting. Without further ado, let's put our hands together to welcome our own host of today's meeting and topics master of today's meeting, Toastmaster Sherman Perez. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster DTM Amjad. Today I'm coming with some easy topics, actually called Napoleon Hill's quotes to inspire your personal life and business life. In this short speech, also, this is actually 1 to 2 minute speech. If you can try to use the word of the day to the speech, also better. Am I audible or clear? Yeah, okay. Right. The first speaker, actually, I'm just thinking Toastmaster Savita, or already first batsman of the opening batsman.
Yes, please.
Right.
Yes, please, Toastmaster.
Toastmaster Savita, it takes half your life before you discover life is a do-it-yourself project. Toastmaster Savita, is it clear?
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sherman, and my greetings to everyone present here. I think many people, they don't realize even after half of their life. And are we certain how much is half of our life? Sometimes we take it for granted that we are going to live on this earth for many, many decades. And we dream, we work towards that. There's no harm. But are we certain? And some people, they make big, big dreams and don't even reach in their 20s, 30s, 40s. So according to me, half of the life, I don't think anybody can say how much it is. But yes, with the basic, like if you take an average, like number of years a person lives, you can say after half of our life, with our experiences, with education, with interactions at different levels, one maturity level comes in a person. That maturity level definitely defines or guides us, yes, whether this much is enough or we need to do more. I think I agree that after half of the life, because beginning first 20 to 25 years, we are just getting to know what world is. Then when we are in the working life, we are exposed to this big corporate world or reality of this our life. And when we face the world in actual sense, then the experiences are different. In that process or after that, we realize that half is going to get over. Have we actually realized what it is? It takes time. Half of the life, yes, I agree, it takes time to come to that level. Hope all of us realize fast and make our life successful. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Sherman.
Thank you, Toastmaster Savita. I think you took the correct meaning. And according to my, I think Toastmaster Deepa came next, or Toastmaster Akub, or Toastmaster Deepa. Right. Okay, Toastmaster Deepa. Focus on the possibilities for success, not on the potential for failure. Focus on the possibilities for success, not on the potential for failure. Toastmaster Deepa.
I think this is going to be a repeat story, but I'll again repeat. So I had a little puppy, golden retriever puppy called Tuffy. And within 1 month of me buying him from a breeder, he was taken away. He was stolen. And I didn't know until I started asking my neighbors what happened. You know, I had tied the leash to my gate and Tuffy was not there. The gate was a little open. I inquired everybody. I searched for him everywhere. And then I realized somebody had actually stolen him. Now I could have just given up. I could have thought, okay, there's nothing much I can do. Okay, let me file a police complaint. I did file a police complaint. I gave a letter. Not that I'd expect anything fancy to happen, but that I went home. I thought, okay, this is going to be a failure. Searching Tuffy will be a failure. There's nothing much I can do. But I didn't give up. As I made that mindset of not giving up, my mind began to think about possibilities of who could have done this. And suddenly a conversation that I had with the breeder came to my picture. The breeder was asked me for my residential address when I got Tuffy. It was strange. Why did they want my address? My suspicion veered towards the breeder themselves. I contacted them. I asked them whether they got a puppy similar to Tuffy through some means. I repeated the call. I visited them, gave them surprise visits. And then finally, because of all the efforts that I put, they relented and they gave the puppy back. But they didn't accept it was stolen. They said that it was somebody else had stolen and came to them for a resale. And I finally got Tuffy back. Had I just given up after searching for Tuffy, I think I wouldn't have looked at the opportunities where I could have searched for him. So you never accept failure. Take a little more room before you accept failure. Look for a few more answers. You never know, you might find success. Toastmaster Sherman.
Thank you, Toastmaster Deepa. You are a good storyteller. And the next speaker is Toastmaster Cube. Right. You will never be greater than the thoughts that dominates your mind. You will never be greater than the thoughts that dominate your mind. Toastmaster Cube.
Thanks, Toastmaster Shaman, for giving me again a very tough topic. I'll never be greater than my thoughts, which is resonating in my mind. Well, I feel that we all have that sense, and we all have that sixth sense, which says a lot of good things, which speaks a lot of positive aspects. However, when we come in real life, things are a little difficult. Things doesn't happen the way we plan. The way we give the planning for next 1 year or next 6 months strategy, our mind, our thoughts are very crystal clear. Our thoughts have those numbers. Reality is a little different. Things doesn't follow the reality. So indeed, whatever we have in thought, whatever resonates in our thought, is far greater than us, and that is the only reason which puts us ahead of everyone. So if let us take an example of me trying to crack a civil services exam in India. So my thoughts are very clear. This exam I have to clear, and I prepare every day for that. However, in reality, I'm not able to crack that exam for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. By the time I'm able to crack it, my thoughts have gone beyond. Now my thoughts are not just limited to that examination. However, it has gone many-fold up. Now it talks about society, how to uplift the society, how to help downtrodden people. So our thoughts will always be far ahead of what we think. All it needs is little introspection, little inner view in us. And every time, I mean, I perform it every week or every month, I'll have some 30 minutes of session wherein I look my last 1 month or 2 month performance. And I think whether I'm going well, what should be the next strategy, what are the areas I'm lacking. So when Shaman sir said that our thoughts are always greater, I am in 100% agreement. Actually, thoughts are running far ahead of us. Sometimes we don't realize, but when you reach at that location physically, then you find that thoughts are again moving ahead. So it is the journey of thoughts and our realities, and we should all strive to keep chasing. With this, over to you, Shaman sir. Sharman sir, we cannot hear you.
Yeah, sorry. Thank you, Toastmaster Cube. And I'm not giving evaluations to each and every person's, but you all can see whatever the speeches we have given the next time recording. And next person is, I think, Toastmaster Mary. Toastmaster Mary Touch.
Yes.
Your topic is the best way to succeed.
Pardon? Hello?
Toastmaster Mary Touch.
Oh, Mary Touch, okay.
Toastmaster Mary Touch. I think, yeah. Is it clear? Toastmaster the baby. Right, okay. Toastmaster Mary Touch. The best way to succeed in this world is to act and the advice you give to others. The best way to succeed in this world is to act on the advice you give to others. Toastmaster Mary.
I went into the forest and I hear a little tree talk to a big tree. That little tree said, when I grow up, I want to be just like you. Big, tall, strong, and capable. The big tree said, yes, you will become a big, strong, and capable tree when you grow up. Do you know that all of us have that seed in our heart, in our mind, since we are born on this planet Earth? We have the seed that consists of the DNA that we all are great human beings. We are unique. We are special. Each and every one of you. That big tree, what if he says something like, no, you are not going to be successful because you are small and you are not capable. If something like that happens, what is the small tree going to be? He might believe in that word, right? So all of us, we are born as a leader. We have that seed, that DNA inside of us, that we are existing in this planet to be the great leader that we could be. So could we all just give the best advice that we could to our children, to all the youngsters, or to the new member who just joined Toastmaster? They are scared, just like us when we start this journey, and they want to be able to speak like other speaker. Oh, that is an amazing speaker. I want to be like her or like him. Can we all encourage them? Can we all let them know that, yes, you can be that person. You can become that person. You need to have perseverance, commitment, and desire to grow. And we all need this ingredient. And we all can be that leader who can help others, keep giving value to others, to make them grow. And this is the best advice, that you as the leader inside of you could give value to the other people. So that could be the advice that I will take to make myself grow and to let our humanity grow. table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mary. And the next speaker is today, Toastmaster Navid. Toastmaster Navid, your topic is one of the most important principles of success is developing the habits of going the extra mile. Success is going the extra mile, Toastmaster Navid.
Thank you so much, TM Sharman. Good evening to all of you. Hope you all are fine. A road towards success is going extra mile. Well, when I was in 10th class, or maybe earlier than that, in 8th class, my parents and my uncles and other fellows of senior members told me that you have only 2 years. You have to work hard, and because the next exams are very tough, you have only 2 years to prepare. And when I was in metric, we call metric as 10th grade. So they said me that you have only 2 years. You have to prepare more in order to reach in the college. So when I reached in college, they said you have only 2 years. You have to reach in the university. And when I reached in the university, the tenure extended to the 4 years, that you have only 4 years to prepare for the next life ahead. And when I am in office in the corporate world, every 1 year we hear that you have this 1 year to prove yourself. I think it will not end until we die. You have to prove every time, every year, that the road to the success is when you work extra mile. I heard one quotation that if you want to run fast, just run. But if you want to change your habits, run in the marathon. It was like the quotation, it was like this. But we are already in the marathon. We are working hard and hard to prove ourselves, to prove our family, to prove our parents, to prove our bosses. We are working hard and we are finding our purpose in order to succeed in the life. So this is called life. But what I have learned is that along with this life, you have to take the road of purpose. Find the silence in your life in order to make yourself calm and cool when difficult times come. So yes, do extra mile, but also relax and take rest sometimes, because if you feel tired, don't quit, but take a rest. So over to the tabletop master. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Navid. The next speaker is Toastmaster Arshad. Toastmaster Arshad, your topic is, if you learn to budget your time correctly, you will have time for all your needs. If you learn to budget your time correctly, you will have time for all your needs, Toastmaster Arshad.
Mr. Table Topics Master and fellow friends, a very good evening to you. Time is like gold, and it's the most scarce resource in the entire world. The more you use it, the more you need it. Like the Table Topic Master said, we all live with strict budgets that we have to spend for certain activities. But with life, as life is on a rat race, managing time is a very, very challenging task. Today, I was just reading this book, Eat the Frog, which talks about procrastination and managing time. I believe I got the right topic because I always have no time to do a lot of things. I have a long list of things, but I have no time. So it is all about prioritizing, because I happened to finish a very challenging day yesterday with a lot of work. And then at one point, I just wanted to give up. So when I looked at my priority list, when I planned my day in advance, I knew what to do and what not to do. And that gave me the confidence that this is my task list and this is what I need to do. So in many a times, as you move forward, just look at how you spent the previous day, because the previous day it could be a disaster or it could be a champion. Either a disaster or a champion, just look at it and make your learning accordingly, because that is how I planned my day to do more. The more you plan yourself, the more you take control of your day. Because if you are to say you don't have time, that is the biggest mistake, because they always say you are never too busy for your priorities. So it's all about priorities. Let us prioritize and make the best use of this scarce resource. Over to you, Mr. Sharma.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arshad. And the next speaker is today Toastmaster Pratish Gupta. Pratish?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, your topic today is opportunity often comes disguised in the form of misfortune or temporary defeat. Opportunity often comes disguised in the form of misfortune or temporary defeat. Toastmaster Pratish.
I woke up late in the morning. Oh my God, I lost the email of my client. And when I replied him, he said that the order has already passed to someone else. What a misfortune. Because it was an opportunity in disguise. And I was sleeping. But the main problem or the main issue is nowadays people sleep with open eyes. I might be sleeping literally, but the problem arises when I will sleep, keeping my eyes open, daydreaming, doing something and thinking about something else, sitting in my office, thinking about my home, sitting in my home, thinking about my office. Such kind of thinking where we should never think of the place where we are not at that very moment is the reason of misfortune, because opportunity is everywhere. We can improve our personal relationships with our family members if we are 100% with them at that very moment. And we can also improve our professional life when we are 100% focusing on that particular thing. But the sad part is we always think about the place when we are not there. I have personally experienced it many times in my life, and that is a misfortune. I grieve because I am physically present at one place, but my mind is present at the other place. And that is why I am unable to grab the opportunity. And the opportunity will always remain in disguise if we keep on following this bad habit. We need to get out of this habit so that the opportunity goes out and comes in front of us. It does not remain in disguise. Over to you, Tabletop Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pratish. The next speaker is Toastmaster Sam. Yeah, Toastmaster Sam. Your topic is if you have an idea to speak ill of another, do not speak it. If you have an idea to speak ill of another, do not speak it. Toastmaster Sam. Toastmaster Sam, you're not audible.
Am I audible now? All right. Okay. Right. So how many of you over here work in any corporate sector? Can I see some raise of hands? All right. Some of you are working, some of you are not working, right? So those who are working in corporate sector might very well relate to this thing about how the system works, right? There is so much politics in the corporate world, and if we want to or if we do not want to, there is always a bitching about the bosses. That is a real fact. But personally, when it comes to me, I have always tried to avoid such kind of situations. I have always tried to not inculcate myself in such kind of things. Why? Because when we speak ill about someone else, it does not do any harm to that person, but in fact it harms yourself. It harms and it takes away your mental peace. So you are not doing any harm to the other person by speaking ill of that person. Actually, you are harming yourself. And that is something which I have learned from the very first day. And that's why I always try to keep away from my of myself from any of those talks. Even if my friends are talking about this, I try to move away from the conversation, because I know that it's not going to help me out, or it's not going to help me to grow or something. It's only going to disrupt my mental peace. This is something which I guess you all might also have experienced, right? There might be some times where you feel about talking some negative stuff about others, but at the end, do you feel happy, or do you get mental peace? I don't think so, because it takes away your mental peace. So this sentence is very true, and I totally agree that if we do feel something wrong about that person, go directly to that person and speak one to one with that person, whatever problem you're having, instead of speaking ill about that person behind his back. This is something which I practice, and this is something I guess I have seen people who practice this has good mental peace. Thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster Sharma.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sam. There are some disturbances happening. I think, I don't know from where. Try to stop all this disturbance. Other speaker will distract his speaking style, yeah. And next speaker is Toastmaster Dinesha. Toastmaster Dinesha, your topic is, when you close the door of your mind to negative thoughts, the door of opportunity opens to you. When you close the door of your mind to negative thoughts, the door of opportunity opens to you. Toastmaster Dinesha, over to you.
Thank you for the topic. Good evening to you all, Global Impromptu Speaking Session. Many times, negative or the positive thoughts comes to our mind endlessly. But we should train the good one, the positive one. Once the negative thoughts come to our mind, that will do nothing good to anybody else. Once the negative thoughts are there, we distract from the good one. We can't go further, we can't think further, we can't grow, or we can't do good things. So therefore, the negative thoughts are always negative to everything, and that always closes the door. if you are open. And when we close the negative thoughts, when we close the doors for the negative thoughts, then only we can grow. For example, I was thinking for a long time to do further studies. And after the graduation, I waited for 20 years because I was thinking that I should get married and then I should have my baby, and once he grow up, I want to build my house and everything comes. So I wait. The negative things, negative thoughts come for my higher studies. But at last, after 20 years, I could start my master's, and within the next 2 years, I could manage. Once you are positive, the doors will open to you. As long as the negative thoughts are with you, it closes all the doors. I totally agree with you, table topic master. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dinesha. Our next speaker is today Toastmaster Palipadan. Toastmaster Palipadan. Toastmaster Varun is also not in the meeting. I think
I am here.
Varun is there.
Yes, Varun is here. Sorry, my mistake. Toastmaster Varun. Yeah. Keep your mind fixed on what you want in life, not on what you don't want. Keep your mind fixed on what you want in life and not on what you don't want. Toastmaster Varun.
What do you guys think? Focusing on what you want is important, or focusing on what you don't want is important? Well, let me share a small story with you. Few weeks back, when I just entered this college, we had a design innovative boot camp. And in that boot camp, we were asked to find problems in a very large area and then reduce it down to small sectors. The topic which we chose was food waste in fine dining restaurants in London. And then we found out what the exact problem was, that managers wouldn't let the chefs do whatever they want to do. And out of blue moon, the faculty asked us to find out the worst solutions you can ever think in your mind. We went on as a team discussing about what are the worst solutions. Some said to take all the food waste and throw it on the manager's floor. Some said to close away the restaurant and whatnot. And when we had finalized the list, the teacher then asked us, what is the worst idea you ever listed on the paper? You take that idea, you flip it, and then you make it the best. The same way we can do this. If you want to focus, think about what not to focus. List it out and then think about what is the worst idea. Flip it and think the best one. This way, you can not only avoid thinking about what all not to think, but you can clearly focus by not thinking what not to think. That's it. Over to you, Toastmaster Sharma.
Thank you, Toastmaster Varun. I think the next speaker is Toastmaster Palipadan. Is he still there? And Toastmaster Pragya also came and went.
No, I am here.
Baby.
Yes, Toastmaster Palipadan, you are here today. Sorry.
Yeah.
And your name and Mary's name is the same. Actually, you heard actually because of my maybe pronunciation mistake. Sorry for that. Toastmaster Palipadan. Your topic is patience, persistence, and perspiration make an unbeatable combination for success. Patience, persistence, and perspiration make an unbeatable combination for success. Toastmaster Palipadan.
Patience, perspiration. Can you repeat the topic, please?
Patience,
Okay.
persistence is
Yeah,
continuous.
patience, persistence, and perspiration.
Perspiration make your unbeatable combination for success.
Yeah. Good evening, Toastmasters. So the topic given to me is patience, persistence, and perspiration is an unbelievable combination for success. Very true statement. So we have to be patient and we have to be persistent also. Then only we can have success. I can give my own example of being patient for 5.5 years to become a chartered accountant. I joined the chartered accountancy course in 1986, and it took 5.5 years to complete my CA. So every time when I appeared for the exam, I used to face a lot of problems. Sometimes I could not complete the studies. So sometimes I studied the topics, but the questions asked in the exam were tricky and more complicated. So I appeared and appeared and appeared. So I had the patience. Then I cleared the intermediate first group, then intermediate second group, then final second group, then final first group. So I was continuously trying with the patience. So at last I got the success after 5.5 years. And now I am working in Africa for a group as a finance head for last 26 years. So if I was not patient, I would not have been in this position. I am working as a CFO for a bank that has got a $4 billion as a balance sheet size and $3 billion as deposit base. So patience, persistence are very important elements for a successful life or a successful event. Over to you, the table topic master. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Palipadan, telling your personal story to reach 5.5 years to complete the Chartered Accountant finals. It took for me actually for 8 years to complete, not complete, to come into the finals. Actually, what you said was correct. Number of times this change the syllabuses, and also we have to find the new ways to pass the examinations. Next speaker is Toastmaster Pragya. Yes.
Yes, Toastmaster Sharma.
Now she is there. Yeah, correct. Toastmaster Pragya, happiness may be found only by helping others to find it. Happiness may be found only by helping others to find it. Toastmaster Pragya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sherman, for that amazing topic. I have a different view about it, of how happiness can be found. For me, happiness starts from inside. How much ever happy you can make people around you, how much happy you can probably make others be happy. But till the time that happiness, that seed is grown inside you, it is nurtured and nourished inside you, there is no point of letting anybody find it. There might be ways where people feel happy about helping others. There might be ways where people feel happy in the context of probably providing a support to somebody or being with others. One such person I have known is my father-in-law. He is happy when he sees others growing. He's happy when he sees probably, when poor are being helped, or probably some donations are being made where people are sustaining a better life. So that is his way of happiness. But when I go deep into it, I understand that it is not that he is helping others to find their happiness. He is trying to find his own happiness in it. So the context lies within. It lies in your own heart. And for me, I have realized that till the time I am happy, a woman is considered the seed, the core of a family. Till the time I am not happy, I can try to keep my husband, my kids, my in laws, everyone happy, but it won't matter to me. The only way would be the first step would be to find it inside me, to be happy for my own self, and that then spread that happiness. To me, happiness is like a spectrum. You send the light to it, and then that light gets spread amongst people, and that shares that happiness with those people. So I would not totally agree to the topic that you find happiness when you help others. You find happiness when you find it inside. Make it a spectrum and distribute it as much as you can, and it will go multifold. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Sharman.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pragya. And today is the
Mr.
last
Sharman?
week. Yes.
Mr. Sharman, I want to introduce one person here. She's my secretary.
Yes.
Arlette. We are sitting in Africa now.
Right.
Hello.
Okay. Can I know your name?
My name is Harlet Zeba.
Having Deepa.
Arlette.
Arlet.
And yeah. Annette. Yeah. Toastmaster. She's a newcomer. He is not a Toastmaster. Correct. It's okay.
Yeah, she's a Toastmaster. I just want to introduce you. That's all.
Yeah, yeah. Your topic is. She's going to speak. No, sorry. It's okay.
No. She's not going to speak. You just.
Right. The last speaker today is Toastmaster DTM Amjad. Distinguished Toastmaster Amjad Ali, your turn. Right. Toastmaster Amjad. Are you ready? Yeah, it's okay.
Yes, sir.
Toastmaster Amjad, the way of success is the way of continuous pursuit of knowledge. The way of success is the way of continuous pursuit of knowledge. Toastmaster DTM Amjad.
Thank you so much, Mr. Topics Master. The meaning of success is the continuous pursuit of. I forgot the topic. Sorry.
Continuous pursuit of knowledge. Yeah. The way of success is the way of continuous pursuit of knowledge.
Thank you so much, Mr. Topics Master. The way of success is the way of continuous pursuit of knowledge. Yes, indeed, I completely agree. Yesterday, I was sitting with somebody who came for interview to my office. And I was telling him, he was saying like, I want to achieve something, this and this. I said, what will happen if you achieve? Okay, you get it. I give you. Will you stop living life after that? He said, no. That means the continuity, our continuous pursuit of knowledge, our new goals is success. There is no final destination in our life till we are breathing. It's continuity. When we achieve something, one milestone, and then we set another milestone. If we achieve that, then we have another big goal. Our view expands broadly, even though. So yes, indeed, the success is the continuous pursuit of knowledge. I completely agree. That's the reason we are sitting right now here, because we are professionals. Somehow we are subtle in our life and settled in our life, but still we feel we need something better to catch up the heat of new generation. For example, when I talk to my kids, they are quite sharp than my knowledge. And I tell them, I admit, I sit with them, I tell them, always tell my mistakes. When I speak, my pronunciation is completely different than them. So we enjoy with each other. We laugh with each other. They make fun of me. I make fun of that. I tell them, no matter what, you're better than me, but I'm your father. You cannot change that. So this is how we enjoy our life. But yes, I completely agree with them and learn with them. I know that I cannot be better where they are better, but they cannot be better where I am better. This is where we need to understand and continue learning whatever possibly we can learn. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, success is continue pursuit of knowledge. Learn something every single day. Back to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, DTM Amjad. I think we have done with everybody at DTM Amjad. And
thank you so much, Mr. Sherman. That Toastmaster Sherman, really appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, who would like to give a topic to Toastmaster Sherman?
Can I?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Yes. Toastmaster Sharma, your topic is knowledge is not about knowing what you can, but it's about knowing what you can't.
Yes, I agree with that topic, Toastmaster Pragya, that table topic, Madam Table Master, and the global interference. And some people don't know what they don't know. Actually, I'm also a person like that. Actually, when you come into the world, when you come to the business world, when you listen to the like international friends like global interference, I can learn a lot of things. Now I heard something like Toastmaster Palipadan said, he took 5.5 years to complete his chartered accountancy. My story was, I was trying to come to the finals. It took 8 years. And actually, we know some of the stories. If you get to know how the other peoples are living, then we know whatever we know is not that enough, the knowledge to face today's the business world, or to facing the youngsters are better than us. I can say their knowledge is, they work smart, but not the work hardest. So because of if you listen to others, you can see how much you do. You know, your knowledge is not enough to face, and that's the best thing to know. If you don't know some areas, that is you open your avenues to get more knowledge, to read more books, or to study other people. And I think that's the best thing. You know your strengths and weaknesses. Over to you, Madam Topic Master, Toastmaster Pragya.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sherman. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pragya. Really appreciate it. Let's put our hands together to thank Toastmaster Sherman for conducting 251st session. Ladies and gentlemen, Sherman sir, thank you so much for nice, interesting topics.
Thank you. Thank you.
With that, ladies and gentlemen, power vested in me as a host of this very meeting. I adjourn the meeting. Thank you. Stay blessed.